Welcome to this 1-hour yin journey, a practice devoted to opening the heart and softening the armor that we've built around it. Today we'll explore deep supported heart openers, shoulder release, and gentle back bends as a way of untangling what has wrapped itself around your heart, physically, emotionally, and energetically. We will embody the wisdom of the heart and the practice of alchemy, about transmuting pain and heartbreak into beauty, creativity, and transformation. All you have to do is just arrive, breathe, and let the process unfold. If you've been moving through a heavy phase of life or change, if your heart feels guarded, this practice is for you. So when you're ready, take a deep breath in and let the journey begin. Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome to this nourishing yin flow for the heart. We are going to get started in a supported fish pose, so make sure you have 2 blocks. And you'll take your blocks and you'll put it into a T shape. So the top block is at its lowest level, the second block is at a vertical, medium level. The top block will be for your head, the second block will be for underneath your shoulder blades. So take a moment to lie down on top of them. Make sure that the lower block is snug underneath your shoulder blades. And then just allow your head to relax back on top of the top block. You should feel a nice opening and expansion in your heart. And just allow your arms to rest out to your sides, maybe palms facing up. You might take a scan of your body and just see if there's anywhere you would like to deepen or soften. Perhaps you'd like a deeper heart opener, and so you remove the top block underneath your head and allow your head to fall back onto the earth. If you'd like to incorporate a hip opener, then you can guide the soles of your feet together, the knees wide, coming into a reclined butterfly with an open heart. A butterfly with an open heart representing transformation and self-trust. It is said that the heart that breaks open can contain the entire universe. In traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is called the emperor. It governs all other organs and houses your Shen, your spirit, your consciousness, and your capacity to feel joy. If you'd like to open up through the shoulders, you can then bring your arms back, opening them up into a wide T or U shape, palms facing up. You might imagine sending your breath, your prana, into your heart, nourishing it with your awareness. And let's take 3 lion's breaths together, breathing in through your nose, filling up the belly and the chest. And then open your mouth, stick out your tongue, exhale. Again, take a deep breath in, filling up your body. And then at the top, open your mouth, stick out the tongue, exhale, let it all go. One more round on your own. Even though it's a powerful breath, it is very detoxifying and very relaxing. You may release the lion's breath and allow your breath to return to the most soothing rhythm it knows. An anchor to return to throughout your practice if you ever find yourself going on a thought journey which is completely normal. When your heart has been wounded, your body wraps protective layers around it, not only in your chest, but also your shoulders and your upper back. This protection is very primal. It's a wise mechanism for survival. And today we are being alchemists of our life. We are looking at our heartbreak, our wounds, or grief as portals to deeper self-love and trust, portals to unconditional love, and turning our pain into wisdom and purpose, knowing that these are not endings, they're just transitions into something more beautiful. The best medicine here is compassion and gratitude. Feel your chest opening over the blocks. This is the heart center, the place where we hold love, loss, and everything in between. The place where pain becomes poetry. When you're ready, slowly come up to a seat. And gently press yourself up, bring the blocks out to your side. Come to a comfortable seated position. As you arrive to your seat, make any adjustments you may need, and then sit up tall, shoulders slightly rolled back, and we'll take some neck stretches. On your next inhale, gently lean your head back, gazing up. On your exhale, gently guide your chin down towards your chest. And then inhale, take your hands behind your head, elbows wide, then gently guide your elbows in towards one another as you bring your chin further down into your chest, breathing into that opening through the back of the cervical spine. We will be here for a few more breaths. You might energetically massage the back of your spine with your breath. On your next inhale, gently rise, keep your hands behind your head, elbows wide, and then drop your right hand down to the earth beside you, And then gently guide your left ear down towards your left shoulder using your left hand for support. The more you press down into the earth with your right hand, the more sensation you will feel. You might explore guiding your chin closer to your heart or further away towards your shoulder and see what that feels like in your body. One more breath here, and then gently guide your head back through center. Release your left arm down. Just relax here with a neutral position for a moment. And then guide your right ear towards your right shoulder. Take your right hand to your head to guide your chin in towards your chest or towards your shoulder as you press down into the earth with your left hand. Few gentle breaths here, breathing into the left side of the neck. On your next inhale, gently lift your head, release your arm down, and we will meet on all fours in tabletop. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, and take a few rounds of cat-cow to warm up the spine here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze and your heart. Exhale, press down, round the spine. Flow with the rhythm of your breath, maybe keeping the eyes closed. Awareness inward. When you're ready, come back to a neutral spine, tabletop. And then on your next inhale, lift your left arm towards the sky, reach up, gaze up, open up through the chest. And then exhale, thread your left arm through the right, dropping your left ear, left shoulder to the earth, or thread the needle. Option 2, walk your right arm forward. Or you can bind it around your back, reaching for the left inner thigh. You should feel an opening through the upper back and shoulders, creating space around the heart. These areas hold the armor that we sometimes build around our heart as a form of protection. But armor can become art. Protection can become expression. A few more breaths here. If you took a bind, then you can gently unravel, bringing your right hand back to the earth. On your inhale, press down, reach your left arm back to the sky, gaze up. And then exhale, release back to a tabletop. And we'll just switch sides. On your next inhale, reach your right arm to the sky, gaze up, open through the heart. Exhale, thread your right arm through, releasing your right shoulder and right ear down to the floor. Left arm walks forward, or you take the bind. Let gravity do the work here. You do not have to force anything to open. Just allow the alchemy to begin naturally. Yoga means union, harmony of body, mind, and spirit. It's the integration of individual consciousness with the universal. Every moment that we linger in a state of yoga, we are fostering a state of oneness and inner peace. Allow your breath to guide you to dissolve the boundaries between yourself and the cosmos, releasing separation, opening to love. When you're ready, you can gently unwind, bringing your left hand down to the earth and pressing, reaching your right arm back up. Inhale, open. Exhale, release, tabletop. From here, keeping your hips above the knees, walk your hands forward and slowly melt your heart towards the earth. Deep heart opener, stretching the entire front line of the body. Melting heart pose. Your forehead can rest onto the earth or a block, or you can bring your chest all the way down to make contact with the earth and bring your chin down and gaze forward. Feel this connection between the earth and your heart. here, just slide forward onto your belly, coming into a Sphinx pose. Forearms on the earth parallel to one another, shoulders stacked above your elbows, chest lifting gently, heart shining forward. We will be in Sphinx for a few moments. Feel free to remain still, or you can find some gentle movement in the body, taking neck rolls. You can remain in Sphinx pose, or if you'd like to come into seal, then you can bring your arms out wide. Fingers slightly turned outward, then press into the earth, straighten out through your arms. Allow your chest to hang heavy. Just enough balance between effort and ease. You might feel energy streaming down through the arms. The arms and hands are extensions of the heart. And of course, they're the mediums that we use to write and to paint and to create art. They allow us to bring ideas into the world of form. Just a couple more breaths wherever you are. Send your breath into the places in the body that need the most love and attention. And from here, releasing all the way down onto your belly, you can stack your hands on top of one another. Forehead rests on top for crocodile. Let your entire body soften into the earth. Moving into broken wing pose, extend your arms out wide into a YT or U shape. And now bend your right knee in towards you. And then roll onto your left hip and then just allow the right foot to land on the earth. Or you can just allow the leg to gently rest on top of your left with the knee bent. Your left cheek is resting on the earth. Your right hand is either pressing into the floor, or you can take a bind. Explore what works best for your body. Where do you feel the most juicy sensation? You want to land into a position where you feel aliveness but no pain. The edge. There's an old famous story about a water bearer who had two pots. One was perfect, the other had a crack running down its side. Every day the water bearer would fill both pots at the stream and carry them home. By the time he arrived, the perfect pot was still full, but the cracked pot was only half full. The water leaked out along the entire path. The cracked pot felt ashamed. "I'm broken," it said. "I fail at my only purpose. You should replace me." But the water bearer smiled. "Haven't you noticed? I planted seeds along your side of the path. Every day as you leak water, you've been watering those seeds. Look." The cracked pot looked back and saw a stunning trail of wildflowers blooming along one side of the path. The other side, where the perfect pot walked, was bare. Your crack wasn't a flaw. It was your gift. The perfect pot could have never created such beauty. Very slowly begin to unwind. If you took a bind, you can bring your right arm back down and gently roll back onto your belly. Bring your arms out wide. Take a moment to reset and then switch sides. This time bending your left knee, rolling onto your right hip, opening up through the chest, releasing your right cheek down to the earth. And then whichever variation you took with the arms or the legs, explore what feels the best on this side of the body. And then when you're ready, find stillness. These shoulder and chest openers work with the protective tissues around your heart. So as you breathe, you may just imagine dissolving that armor, allowing your heart to breathe. The famous author and spiritual teacher, Michael Singer, teaches that the heart is always trying to open. Whenever you feel tightness or pain or constriction in your chest, that is not your heart closing. That is blocked energy trying to release, trying to transmute and become something else. Think of every poet who wrote their way through heartbreak, or every musician who turned grief into a song that healed millions across different cultures, or every artist who painted beauty from pain. People from all around the world with different languages all could feel the same emotional resonance from these artists. They understood alchemy, the ancient art of turning base metals into gold, which corresponds to turning wounds into wisdom or pain into creation. All of life, all of creation is constantly undergoing a process of alchemy. Where in your world can you turn confusion into clarity? few more breaths here. And gently unwind. Bring your left arm back down, roll onto your belly. Make your way back to crocodile. That liminal space, that still point between change. From here, we'll gently make our way back to tabletop, so just bring your hands down underneath your shoulders. Gently press yourself up. From this neutral position, we're moving into Shoelace Pose, so cross your right knee over your left, bring your heels out wide, and then come to sit in between your heels. Make any adjustments you may need. If you need to, you can extend your left leg long, coming into half shoelace. I'm just turning to demonstrate what we'll be doing with the arms here in a moment. So stack your knees the best that you can. And then we're taking eagle arms. On your next inhale, open your arms wide, open up through the chest. And then exhale, wrap your left arm underneath your right, and then guide the backs of the hands together or the palms together for eagle arms. We want to just allow gravity to do most of the work here, feeling the stretch through the shoulders and the hips. You are welcome to remain upright, or you may bow forward over the knees. If you had eagle arms, you can gently release them. Maybe the forearms come to the earth with the palms up, or your arms just rest somewhere alongside your body. Whatever you're feeling right now, whatever emotion is moving through you, just remember it is not trying to destroy you. It's trying to transform you. It's raw material. If it had a voice, it may ask you, what will you make from this? Remember that these emotions are not obstacles. They're portals, doorways into greater creativity, to depth, to a kind of beauty that only open hearts can create. Remember the cracked pot. it was not failing at its purpose. You might be watering flowers that you can't even see yet. Trust the process. Take your final few breaths here. If you've folded, gently roll yourself up vertebra by vertebra. We're going to take a funky transition here, so bring your hands over towards your left side. Start to walk them all the way around as you turn your body. Keep your feet planted. Eventually, when you come around to the front, your left knee will be over your right. It might take a couple of tries to get there, so if it didn't work this time, then just make your way into shoelace pose on the left side. Left knee stacked over the right. And then taking eagle arms on this side. When you're ready, inhale, open the arms wide. And then exhale, wrap right arm under the left. Bring the backs of the palms or the center of the palms together. And holding this in an upright position for several breaths. And if you feel like your body's ready, then you can begin to fold over the knees. Just listen to the body. Listen to its voice before you listen to mine. There is no reason to rush. Alchemy doesn't rush, and the art of transmutation takes time. Move as slowly as you need. And if you'd like, you can release your eagle arms and just allow your arms to rest wherever they land. Or you can keep the bind, it's up to you. Allow your breath to guide you back into that remembrance of oneness, of yoga, union. Allowing that illusion of separation, of lack and scarcity to disappear. Coming home to that remembrance that you are already whole. You have everything that you need, and that you are love. and form. Very mindfully, you can begin to guide yourself out of this pose, rolling up the spine if you folded, and then just guide your weight back so that you can unravel your legs and extend them out long in front of you, giving them a nice shake out. And we are making our way onto our backs. Just make sure that you have a bolster or block nearby so that you can reach for it easily. Once you're lying down on your mat, you can bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet to the earth, grab your block, and then gently press down into your feet as you lift your hips. And place your block on its lowest level to begin, right underneath the sacrum, right where the tailbone is. Coming into supported bridge pose. Now you're welcome to bring the block to a higher level. Just play around and notice what feels the best in your body. If you want, you can reach the arms behind you, opening up the shoulders. You can also extend your legs long and straight. And just allow your full body to just completely surrender its weight onto the block. This is a gentle inversion, allowing the heart to rest higher than the head, allowing the blood to circulate and nourish the entire body from the inside. Allow yourself to just rest here. And whatever wants to move through you, let it move through you. Letting things flow so that they have somewhere to go. They don't get stuck or trapped in the body. It becomes liberated. When you're ready, take your time. You can bend your knees, lift your hips, and remove the block. Come to lie on your back and hug both knees into your chest. Rock side to side, massaging the spine. Keeping your right knee hugged into your chest, allow your left leg to grow long. Using your left hand, guide your right knee over towards the left. Shoulders stay anchored down. Gaze can fall over to the left or right, or just continue to gaze up. Allowing the spine to wring out any tension. Releasing. Making space for what wants to be born. And then gently come back to center, rolling onto your back, hugging both knees into your chest. Taking a little rock and then switching sides. Feel your body settling. The transformation already happening. Take one more breath, a little squeeze there, and then slowly roll back onto your back. If you have a pillow or a bolster, then you can reach for that, and you can either place it horizontally underneath your knees or a long ways underneath your spine to lie on for Savasana. And when you're ready, make your way into your final resting position, extending your arms and your legs, creating stillness. Allowing your breath to guide you into a deep state of rest. Body melting down, heart receiving the medicine of this practice. The cracked pot didn't need to be fixed to fulfill its purpose. It needed to stop seeing its crack as a flaw and start seeing it as a gift. The very thing it thought made it useless was creating beauty the whole time. Please feel free to remain resting and meditating in Savasana for as long as you need. We are going to close our practice here. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself and for sharing your practice with me. My heart pours all its gratitude into you. Thank you for your support and for being here. I wish you the best on your journey. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this practice, if it connected with you, then please leave a comment sharing your experience or any feedback. And also remember to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I share many flows like this, as well as Yoga Nidra meditations and other yoga flows. And if you'd like to dive deeper with me, I created a free meditation and journaling prompts that you can use every single day to start your day grounded and clear. You can download it using the link in the description or the comments below. I'll also be sharing future practices and deeper journeys there, so you're always welcome to join me. Thank you so much. See you soon. Much love.